Scene 10, February 2020. This scene is split between two locations. In one half, Kelly, Cordelia, and Madison are at Faye's apartment, going through foodstuffs, making piles, packing. Madison is messing around with her phone. Chip is lit up, flipping through pictures and muttering to himself.
I wanted to go out on the outing, but nobody asked no woman out to the hypermercado.
Hypermercado, not hipper.
Hipper than hanging out with you.
And a big box store is hardly an outing.
Don't tell me you kids are back to saying things are hip. When I think hip, I think ow, or damn nuisance.
Cordelia, they're using the lull between storms to get whatever supplies they can from the one store that's got much of anything in stock. And we need you to stay here and help us pack up for our big expedition.
They know I need my medications and diapers.
Oh my God.
Cordelia, it's all on the list. Madison, stop fiddling with your phone and pack your things.
But why do I have to go? Staying here can't be worse than sharing a tent in Pennsylvania with all of you.
Kelly, why do you tolerate this whining from a grown child? When Frank was young, I was...
Both of you, please! Cordelia, if you raised your son so goddamn well, why do I still have to pick his clothes up off the floor? Madison, we are going as a loving family unit, and that is final.
The scene shifts. Faye, Frank, and Brandon are at a big box store with an enormous range of consumer goods. The chorus acts as other shoppers and store employees. Frank is like a little boy looking at products, trying samples offered by employees. Brandon is thoughtful. Faye is overwhelmed.
So where shall we start?
I don't know. This place is huge. I feel a little agoraphobic.
What's that mean? Wanting it all?
Fearful of the marketplace.
Don't worry, the marketplace doesn't bite.
Unless you consider the ramifications of our collective buying choices with the energy footprint of the supply chains.
Hey, that's a nice food processor. Do you think your mom would like that? Like, Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll get you a new kitchen again soon, someday soon.
Dad, we're packing to get to a refugee camp. 6 people in an SUV. We should focus on essentials like solar rechargers, thermal blankets.
Lentils, rice, dried fruit, instant soups, salt.
Chips!
Dense, nutritive food.
Ah, kill me now. Look, let's compromise. You get the stuff on your mom's list, and I'll meet you at the checkout.
How is that?
Let's just go, Faye.
Frank heads in one direction, and Brandon and Faye another. They meander slowly down the aisles. They pass off stage and on stage, and each time they come back on, their carts are piled higher. Faye and Brandon have food staples, cold weather clothes, camping supplies, toiletries, medical supplies. Frank has junk food and home furnishings. 3 employees stock shelves, offer samples, hawk merchandise, work the cash registers, and so on. 3 other shoppers maneuver and fill their carts as if in a dance.
This is the one we're just reading lyrics.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sell, sell.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sell, sell.
Bye, bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Sell, 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 sell.
Bye, bye. It's the latest.
It's the greatest.
It is thoughtless.
Don't berate us.
True conspicuous consumption is the hallmark of our race.
Gotta get it.
Don't forget it.
Please offset or we'll regret it, for at this point our consumption is conspicuous from space.
The scene shifts back to Kelly, Cordelia, and Madison.
Wait, did you just actually call me a whippersnapper? Oh my God, that's awesome.
She starts texting on her cell phone. Chip lights up and unreels a scroll of paper with a text on it.
What is she doing?
Telling her friends how antiquated you are.
Cordelia walks over to Madison, stares at her a moment, and then takes the cell phone out of her hands.
Hey! Give it...
Madison grabs for the phone. Cordelia sticks it into her own pants.
Give it back, you stupid old biddy.
Cordelia walks stiffly into the bathroom. The scene shifts back to Brandon, Frank, and Faye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sell, sell.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sell, sell.
Bye, bye.
Bye,
Bye, bye, bye.
Sell, 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 sell.
Bye, bye.
Brought to you by Force Imperial, but that's just immaterial.
What matters is material that's packaged up and sold.
So we're off to Pennsylvania
Well, then don't let us detain you.
Just return in spring
for purchasing.
completely uncontrolled.
The scene shifts to Kelly, Cordelia, and Madison. Cordelia is dangling the cell phone over the toilet. She drops it in. Madison cries out in horror and scrambles to fish it out. Chip goes dim and slumps to the floor. The scene shifts back to Frank, Faye, and Brandon.
Oh, the glories that the market brings to those who've got a thing for things. Don't make, don't think, don't learn, don't live, don't do, just buy.
Bye bye.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.
Sell, 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 sell.
Bye bye.